Hey everyone, thanks again for joining us on It Starts With Plastic Free. If you haven't subscribed yet, please remember to do so. But Corey, how are we?
I'm really good today, mate. Yourself?
Always good, I love that.
Great.
Yes, I'm great as well, and I'm loving this one because we're simplifying recycling labels on packaging. And we had that episode some time back where we were a bit critical of the recycling labels on packs that had all these number systems and who the hell knew what was going on, and I'm still bloody confused when I look at that one. But this, you've actually found something out of that's involved with Planet Ark.
Yeah.
Out of the ARL,
yes.
Which is the Australian recycling label.
Yeah. Australasian
recycling
label. It covers New Zealand as well. That'd be a good idea.
Then I can read that properly. Yeah, and so what caught my eye when you made me aware of this one was that it's an evidence-based national labelling program developed by Planet Ark and APCO, which is the Australian Packaging Covenant organisation, and we've had a bit to do with that. And it provides clear on-pack instructions about how to correctly dispose of all parts of a product's packaging. And I like that because we make wet wipes and you've got sometimes a plastic hard clip lid.
Yes.
You've got the film, and sometimes people buy it by the carton, and what do they do with that? So let's go down the path. What have you found out?
Well, it's just a couple of interesting things here. So, since the launch of this label, and I sort of didn't even realise, this had come along of late, but you're starting to see it everywhere on the packets that we're purchasing. There's 800 organisations that have signed up to this program now. There's 255,000 products that are registered with this, and we'll put it up on the screen, this system that you'd be familiar with. And they're aiming for about 80% of products by the end of 2023 to have this labelling system.
So retailers obviously...
Yeah. So I think I remember in the old days you'd buy a pack and it would have on the back recyclable, the recycling logo, and that was sort of it. And you didn't really know, was that the inside, was that the, which part? So... we'll go through, we'll put these up on the screen. Yeah. So a solid logo.
Love this.
Here.
It's nice and simple.
I didn't realise this difference either, but a solid logo means it can go
in the
recycling bin without question. It just can go straight in. It's been approved, and that's fine into the yellow bin in South Australia.
Yep.
A bin, or conditionally recyclable when the recycling logo is transparent.
So it's not bold. Same image, but it's not there, and then it tells you to check locally or check with the manufacturer.
Yep, correct. So it tells you all sorts of things. So conditionally recyclable. So that's probably the takeaway, is to look underneath that, which will tell you then things like return to store, rinse before placing in the recycling, remove the cap or keep the cap on. It's got the instructions there of what we should do in that scenario.
How much simpler is that than all those numbers? Like bold, and then it's transparent, and then if I know it's bold, I'll trust that, and if not, keep going, because I've got a couple of questions to ask you.
And then what I love as well at the top of that, which we'll see on screen, is actually which component of the packaging or the actual, in our case, the wipes themselves are, and what to do with them. It's described. And then just the trash can figure, which is not recyclable, which is nice and simple.
So if you've got part of the pack that can't be recycled, it just goes in the bin.
Yeah.
And keeps it simple. So, Corey, playing devil's advocate, how does someone trust that information is correct? So, I go to a supermarket, I go to my local supermarket, and I pick out a packet of, or pick up a bottle of detergent, and I see these instructions on it. It's got a plastic cap, and then I've got the bottle, and I've got two different logos on there. How do I know that's someone's idea, or is this endorsed? Like, I can't use these logos unless I've gone through the ARL?
No, that's not correct. So it's a great question. Currently, it's a voluntary scheme.
Right.
However, you can sign up. As I mentioned, 800 organisations have already signed up with the ARL. I'd sort of hope they make this mandatory so that it does remove, it might be not deliberate errors at all, but just mistakes on people interpreting what can happen with their packaging, as in manufacturers.
Yeah, and if the Australian Packaging Covenant is onto it, then I'm guessing they'd have some sort of
auditing or something.
Audit on it, an overview, and to make sure that you're not just using that loosely, otherwise we end up with the 1 to 7 issue again.
Yeah, correct.
So Planet Ark, I can see this through, if we get on the Planet Ark website, I'm guessing there might be a link to that, but it's the Australasian Recycling Label, arl.org.au. Check it out, and maybe push, if you're involved in any sort of retail, push to see that your suppliers have got these logos. And also then in terms of how you educate your customer, because these are real simple ones. I just love the whole bold to transparent one. It just makes life very, very easy. And if I see the bin, I know I've got to bin it.
Yep.
Not that we want to bin this episode, but thanks, Corey, on that.
Thank you.
If you've got any comments, please engage, drop them below. Don't forget to subscribe, pass this on. We'll see you on the next episode of It Starts With Plastic Free.